blink there. A lot of drones on low health, able to kill only 3 workers. These roaches again tried to move up into the third, but denied again by vileState. He's picking up a couple of things in the middle of the map, just a little bit of damage. But now State has kind of re-evened the supply, only trails by 17. But again, just the mineral count getting a little bit dry for him, and he's actually taking some probes. Not sure where they're going. He's going to try to take the gold base. I'm not sure he's going to be able to hold that for very long, as we do see the Greater Spire about a quarter of the way done now, and a lot of corruptors on the field, so he'll be able to make them broodlords. Moving out to the middle of the map, and this is it. I'm not sure either player should really engage here. His trading away doesn't really benefit State at this point. Nice force fields, and the Immortal now in the front dealing a lot of damage to these roaches, and they're forced to pull back again. And the gold base now has been scouted by Rhett, and both players sitting just across the Xel'Naga tower from each other. And this Observer just looking, making sure there's nothing coming for him. Zergling counterattacks can do a lot of damage as you can come around this other side through the middle and get a lot of probes. This base is nearly finished and a lot of probes mining from it. Again, State actually re-evening the supply down, as they say that another round of units is finished for Rhett, and he pulls ahead by 22 supply. But the Broodlords on the way. 8 of them in production right now, and that's going to be the key number. Does State have enough to deal with the Broodlords? 3-0 upgraded Stalkers is a good start to the 2-2 on the Roaches, and the Lings, I believe, up 2-1. Both players keeping up on their upgrades, but these Stalkers just deal so much damage. There's a blink back. He's going to lose a couple of sentries at Broodlings. Now the Zerglings trying to engage, and vileState just trying to catch these Broodlords out of position now, and blink on top of them. Looks like another pylon going to go down, and Rhett slowly advancing onto this gold base, and I don't think State will be able to hold it. Both players nearly maxed out, but I don't think State quite has the composition he wants to deal with these Broodlords. A lot of Blaze Stalkers should be able to do some damage, but again, Rhett just now sitting on his maxed out composition, and he'll be able to remax basically instantly as soon as the move-in happens. And there's the blink forward, able to pick off a couple of the, actually none of the Broodlords, a couple of them now falling, down to 5 now, and State again pulling back, just trying to whittle away at the Broodlord numbers. The gold base has fallen, so State, I believe this is his only mining now. He's got 1 patch left in his natural, and in comes a move in again, and a nice blink there, realizing the Broodlords are caught a little bit out of position. Transfuse is going down from Rhett, but it's not going to be enough to save the Broodlords. Only 1 left, and now finally getting target fired, and that'll be cleaned up nicely by State. And he's got a good army left to deal with just pure roach, and really well done by State, catching those Broodlords out of position. And now he may even be able to go and attack with his army. He has a couple of Colossus, a couple of Immortals in here, as well as a decent Stalker and Sentry force, even a little bit of energy left on these sentries, and bringing some probes along. And State's going, I wouldn't call it all in, but these probes, not doing a whole lot for him right now. So might as well use them for the extra detail. A lot of the roaches going down on these force fields. Nicely done so far by State, and I don't think these Broodlords are going to finish. If he blinks forward, he should be able to target them down before any damage occurs. 1 Broodlord does finish, but that's immediately, and another one, again, immediately killed, and now State in a great position. This army just wrecking face right now. And actually not going after the gold base, instead choosing to push in here, and we'll see where he goes. He's going to go after the tech of Rhett right now. And a lot of Overlords going down as well, but it looks like Rhett made more than enough to keep him getting supply blocks. Still at 200 as a couple more go down. Now moving back a little bit to meet with some reinforcements. These probes, long distance mining from the gold base. Zergling run by, killing off probes, although that's not the most important damage. It could be down a couple of Zerglings being fortunate at home. Actually, that's the more important damage though. Meanwhile, the army moving in, target firing the natural expansion. and Red actually supply blocked at 106 as he's capped. But as more units fall, he'll be able to warp it some more, shooting down the infestation pit, and the tech's all going to go down here. There's nothing to respond from Ret. He's got a lot of bases still up, which is important for him, and he'll need to make some sort of last-ditch hold with these roaches. Again, State nearly out of minerals and hasn't re-expanded anywhere, which could be bad fighting. A couple sentries actually moving across the map. This observer will go in and just kind of see what's up for Ret, but the tech's now gone, and Ret forced to start from scratch and see where he's building everything. There they are, actually going down at the gold base, the spawning pool and the roach warren. A couple of roaches getting in here, and they'll be able to pick off these probes. And looking at the workers, killed 57 by Ret, but most of those, again, were accompanying the army. And this is still a very strong army from State. And again, Ret just now able to remake some of his units. His third base going down, just reducing the larva supply, killing off a couple of drones as well. There's actually one probe left alive with his army, strangely enough. And catching a bunch of the drones, but again, State essentially all in right now. He's only mining from this one mineral patch, hasn't re-expanded. The gold base goes down, and supply dropping quickly for Red. And now the spawning pool going on again, able to remake that roach warren, so he'll be able to make, entirely roaches to try and deal with this army that has a couple of mortals, has a couple of stalkers in it, as well as these colossus. And nice force fields coming down from State, able to negate a little bit of the damage, but a flood coming in from LiquidRet, able to pick off a couple of units at the back. And this Protoss army might be a little bit overmatched right now. More roaches being rallied in, and it does look like State's army stays alive, at least for now. And taking out this base, the second to last mining base, and the roaches moving in, able to pick off a couple of sentries immediately. One Colossus falls, that's very key. The Immortal as well going on, and it looks like this might be it for State. Blinking out a couple of stalkers, that Colossus is going to fall, and now State down just a handful of blink stalkers, and these sentries, which is all he can make at this point. The probes all coming along as well, and looking a little bit by bit prime right now. A couple of roaches. That's a beautiful force field. The one force field able to do so much. He still has an observer, which is also key, as he'll be able to grab these burrow roaches. And a couple more roaches going down. But this is everything from vileState right now. All 73 supply. He might have a little bit mining gas still somewhere, although it doesn't look like it. So here we go, the last ditch attack by vileState. He needs to kill off these two bases and all the roaches. And Ret just holding back, trying to wait for a couple more reinforcements. The roaches do engage now. Nice force fields from State, but the burrow being too strong, and it looks like these roaches will be able to overrun the army. The probe's now trying to engage. He picks off a lot of the drones now. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, as the roaches get in on top of the probes, able to pick off a lot of them. And the stalkers doing what damage they can, but I think they're a little bit overmatched. There's the GG from State, and really well played by Red. And that was a really fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. So thank you for watching.